Opening thoughts on the Brady Farkas Show, thanks to Sticks and Stuff and Swanton Lumber, Vermont's most complete locally owned home center. Locations in Enosburg, Derby, Swanton, Middlesex, and St. Albans, and online at sticksandstuff.com. And as always, the Napa, Waterbury, Napa, Morrisville text line, your locally owned Napa stores. That text line is open at 802-585-3026. So we're 2 weeks away from NFL free agency, and it's finally hit me. It has finally hit me what Patriots fans, what Patriots media people want the team to do at quarterback. It's taken me 2 months since the season ended, and it's finally hit me today. Patriots fans want anybody but Cam Newton. It's that simple. 2 months we've been talking about it. We've been listening to conjecture, taking opinions, taking your calls, having guests on. None of it matters, apparently. The only thing that Patriots people want is not Cam Newton. Anything but Cam, apparently, for Patriot fans. Fans have been, and the media have salivated over the idea of Matthew Stafford. We've talked about Carson Wentz. We've wondered about trades for Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson. You all have dreamt of a reunion with Jimmy Garoppolo. You've thought about Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jameis Winston, and heck, Dak Prescott and Mitch Trubisky have made appearance on the rumors mill too. And now, yesterday, with the news that he's going to get cut from the Washington football team, now Alex Smith is the latest person that we're wondering about as the future quarterback of the New England Patriots. So again, Marcus Mariota is in there too. It's anybody but Cam. That is who fans want. That is who media members want. Anybody but Cam. Let me boil down my thoughts as simply as I can. I don't want Alex Smith. It's not just because I love Cam, and I do love Cam, and I would genuinely be happy if Cam was back in New England, but it's very simple for me. I want the Patriots to have somebody at quarterback who they can grow with. I want them to go back to Super Bowls. I want them to host home playoff games again. I want them to win division titles again. I want somebody who they can grow with. I really want the Patriots to draft a quarterback. I've said this from the start. I said this in the season. I want the Patriots to trade up from 15, get into the top 10, and draft a quarterback. That is my number one goal in the NFL draft, is for the Pats to trade up and get a quarterback. Not necessarily overreach for one, but if they can get to a position where they can take a quarterback who's good, that is what I want them to do in the first round. I want them to go the Josh Allen route, the Baker Mayfield route, the Patrick Mahomes route, the Lamar Jackson route, the Jared Goff route. You have the young quarterback who doesn't make a lot of money, who you build up around, and your team turns around quickly as long as the quarterback is right. That's what I want. But even if they do that, the Pats are going to need a stopgap quarterback. They're going to need a stopgap quarterback. I've heard so much about how hard the Patriots playbook is to learn. We heard it from Cam. We heard it from Brandon Marshall. We heard it from Chad Ochocinco. I've heard it from rookies and everywhere in between. The playbook is hard to learn. So what I don't want is the Patriots to go into 2021 with some one-year stopgap rental who takes forever to learn the playbook, and we watch next year what we watched last year. And even though Alex Smith is smart and Marcus Mariota is smart and Ryan Fitzpatrick is smart, it's still going to take a lot of time. Cam is smart too, and he didn't feel comfortable all season. I don't need to watch a repeat of that with somebody new. You think that different means better. I think in this case, different means almost the same. Different players, yes. Different skill sets, yes. Same playbook, though. Same difficult concepts. So do I need to bring in a different quarterback who's going to stub his toe for a year trying to learn this thing just for the sake of being different? I don't think so. If you're going to go with the veteran stopgap, then I'd rather you just bring back Cam. Because at least with Cam, I'm already invested in this thing. He's already had the year to get everything out of the system, to get all the bad out of his system. He's already done the learning. He knows the terminology. He knows the coaches. He knows the teammates. There is no acclimation process with Cam. We just get it and we just go. And that is what I want. I want the veteran quarterback who can play well and who can mentor my drafted quarterback without having to worry about, hey, I don't even know this myself, kid. Cam knows it. He can impart it. And he can do it as he imparts it. And that's the best for everybody. It's the best ticket for 2021 to be watchable, and it's the best ticket for long-term to be successful and sustainable. Alex Smith is a great guy. He was a very good quarterback in his day. He's not the answer for the Patriots now. He's just not. And you know what? If you don't want to draft a quarterback like I do, then what I want is still what I said, a quarterback you can grow with. So I'm not interested in these other one-year stopgaps. I'm not interested in guys that you're just going to keep for a year as placeholders. I don't want the Patriots to bounce around quarterback to quarterback every year. If you told me we're going to acquire Mariota or Trubisky or whoever, and we're going to sign them for 2 or 3 years, we can debate whether or not they're great players, but at least there's a semblance of a future there. If you sign a guy to a long-term deal, at least there's the semblance of a future there. I want something that I know. I want something that I can grow with. I want the drafted quarterback. And if you're not going to give me the drafted quarterback, at least go and sign one of these guys to a multi-year deal. And give me some faith that we can grow there. Because if it's a 1-year plan, yes, I want Cam back. March 2nd, 5/39. If you're going 1-year guy, I want Cam. I'm not doing the learning experience garbage again with everybody. The only guy who I concede to bend a little bit on is Fitzpatrick, and that's just because he's done it before in multiple systems. He's learned multiple systems quickly, and he slings it all around the yard, and he's fun like Cam was fun in a couple of different ways. He's the only one. I don't want Trubisky for a year. I don't want Jameis Winston for a year. No more of these prove-it guys. If the prove-it guy is here, Fitzpatrick I'll accept, but Cam's the guy I want. He already knows it. He doesn't have to be taught it and stub his toe all season long like the other guys would, because it's that difficult to learn. Flutie told me how hard it was all season to learn. He said he didn't feel comfortable with it the whole year, and he had played 20 years professionally the year he played in New England in 2005. Brandon Marshall's an all-pro wide receiver. Took him 6 months, he said, to learn Josh McDaniels' offense in Denver. And that was 10 years ago, and now McDaniels has another decade plus of knowledge and plays tapped onto it. If we're doing the 1-year thing, Cam's the guy, maybe Fitzpatrick. If you're looking to bring in somebody who you're willing to grow with, then that's a little bit more palatable to me. But you all, it finally dawned on me. 2 weeks out from free agency, you want anybody but Cam. You want anybody but Cam. And I think that is the wrong way to handle things. Cam was not good in a lot of ways in 2020, but he's already got the learning curve down. You might as well, if you're just going to run it for a year, you might as well let Cam be the guy that does it. It's the Brady Farkas Show on WDEV, AM and FM, and WDEV Radio.